Hello, welcome back, guys. In the last session, we have just created the routes for all the pages which we wanted to go. Okay, and here we have coded we have hard coded the h1 tag for all the pages. Okay, but right now what we have to do is we have to create HTML pages. So the actual HTML page for the home page, login page, register page, user page. Also, when you click on login, it has to come back to the home page which you are going to create. But in Flask, okay, we have to make a folder structure first. Okay, what you have to do is where your app.py file is there, okay, just next to that only you will have to create a folder called as templates. Okay, just click on this second option and you'll get that make folder option, and you have to create a folder called as templates itself. Okay, and inside this folder only you have to keep all your HTML pages. Okay, so right now I have a HTML templates folder right now. Okay, and let me just show you in my file system also. See, this is the app.py file, and we have just created a folder called as templates which is totally empty right now. Okay, and in this folder itself we have to create all our HTML pages. So let me just close this one, and here just click on this folder name, and this is the first option to create a file. So let me just click on that and say home.html. Hit enter, and it is going to come like this, and hit shift not symbol and enter. It is going to write the HTML structure for us. Okay, so right now as you can see, here inside the body tag I can write here like this is the home page of the application. So let me just write it as home page, and just like that, let me again click on the templates folder, click on new file. Okay, this time let me make it as login.html. Okay, so we have login.html as well. So hold shift and not symbol until this emit abbreviation comes, hit enter. It is going to write the HTML structure for us, and inside this one, so let me write a HTML tag saying that this is the login page like this. So let me save that also. Again, I'll repeat the process. Click on the folder templates, click on the first option and create register.html. Hit enter, and then again shift not symbol, hit enter, and then come inside the body tag h1, and here I'm going to write register page. So let me save it, and for the users, to show all the users, so let me create one more HTML file called as users.html. Hit enter and shift not symbol, again inside the body tag. So let me write it in h1, so users page. So let me save it. Okay, and now see guys, all these pages, okay, all these HTML pages have to be created inside the templates folder. Okay, now let's come to the app.py file. Okay, and here instead of having this particular HTML code returned to us, okay, I'm going to return it. So I'm going to delete it, sorry. Okay, and I'm going to say render me a template, okay, that is called as home.html, which we have just created here in this templates folder. Okay, for that we need one function that is called as render hyphen underscore template. Okay, so we are going to import it here at the top from Flask libraries. Okay, now instead of here in line number 7, okay, where you were returning that h1, you just have to use this particular function called as render template, and inside the template as a string variable you just have to write the HTML page name. So I'm going to write home.html. Okay, so this is how you are going to show all the pages. So let me just copy this particular function and put it on all the return values over here for the even for the home page, register page, login page. Okay, and let me go do the same for the user page, and here also for the logout. Okay, and let me just change these names to login.html, and here it will be register.html, and here it will be users.html, and here it will be logout.h no, it has to come to the home page, so it will be homepage.html. So let me just save this one. Okay, so it's going to refresh all the files, and just to make see earlier only login page was written here in h1 tag. Okay, just for change purpose I'll say login page of Flask. So let there be a little bit of change so that it's working perfectly fine or not. So the login page here, the text should change to login page of Flask when I refresh this application, because it's still in login itself. Okay, so we have confirmed that it is working perfectly fine. So just like this, I'll say register, and it has to come to the register page. Okay, so right now we have rendering a template. Okay, we are rendering all our HTML templates. So like this, let me go to the login page. So we coming to login page like this, and register page is also working fine. And if I say logout, okay, I have to come back to the home page. So that is also working perfectly fine. So let me just do like this so that we can see the code more. Okay, so we have successfully created all our HTML pages which is required for this application. Okay, now all we have to do is we have to design all these HTML pages using CSS and bootstrap. Okay, but there is, as I mentioned, we have to maintain a project folder structure. Okay, to keep all the HTML pages, we are going to create this particular folder called as templates. Okay, to keep all the CSS files, bootstrap, JavaScript files, we are going to create a separate folder. So just adjacent to this app.py file. Okay, and that folder's name you have to keep it as static. Okay, this will include all our images, CSS, bootstrap, all those files, JavaScript files. Okay, now inside this one, first I'm going to create the style.css file, which I'm going to link to this HTML file. Okay, so the way of linking that file is like this. Okay, you just have to mention the link tag. Okay, link a CSS file like this. Okay, so it is going to write the entire structure for us, but this time, okay, this time in href, okay, we just can't mention only this particular name, that's it. Okay, we have to use this particular syntax. Okay, that is the double curly braces. Okay, that is called as the Jinja syntax. Okay, now we have to mention that our CSS file is in a folder called as static. Okay, and here we have to mention the file name is equal to, in single quotes I'm going to mention that file name which we have written over there is style.css. Okay, so this will be the proper syntax of linking a CSS file to a HTML file like this. Okay, and just like this, if you have any bootstrap file. Okay, now let's go to the bootstrap.com. Okay, this is the official website. Okay, you can just say get started. Okay, you can just say get started. See guys, the easiest way to link a bootstrap file to an HTML file would be like this CSS link tag is there. You can just copy it and just put it inside the head tag anywhere you want. So it is automatically linked. Okay, and if you download this bootstrap file, okay, you will have to keep that bootstrap file, bootstrap.min.css file inside this static folder and link it in this manner how I have linked it here. Okay, so this is the only way of doing that. Okay, and since I'm doing it directly, so I don't have to use that code. I have just gone to the CSS link from the bootstrap file and just copied it and pasted inside the head tag of the HTML page. Okay, and one more thing what you have to do is you have to just scroll down a little bit and you just have to get this particular script tag. Okay, you just have to copy this, and this you have to mention, okay, just before closing the body tag. Okay, and all your HTML code will be just above this script tag. Okay, so this is the way how you link a bootstrap file to your HTML page, and you just save the application and just refresh this page and you'll be it says one second. Okay, sorry, here I forgot to mention one more function which I'm going to use. Okay, so that is why it says we have a Jinja 2 exception. Okay, I totally forgot about this function that is called as url underscore for. Okay, so inside this function we will have to mention this entire the folder name and the this curly braces. Okay, that will be inside the href. Okay, now this particular function name, okay, we will have to mention in the app.py file that from flask we are going to import that as well. Okay, since we are using it in our HTML files. So let me just save this, and we are going to not get this exception anymore. Okay, so let me just refresh this page. Okay, and first let me go to the home page. Okay, so home page is this one, and it still says here we have got, okay, here. Okay, so let me, I forgot this after file name static comma file name equal to style.css. Okay, so now let me refresh this page. As you can see, we are coming to the home page right now. Okay, so just like this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy these two and paste it inside the head tag of login page as well, register page. Let me save it, and as well as the user page. Okay, same way from home dot HTML, I'm going to copy this script tag and paste it inside the body tag of the login page, register page, as well as the user page. So let me come here, save it, and even for the user page, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so all the HTML files right now, all four of them has a bootstrap file linked to it, the CSS file as well as the script tag, and my CSS file which I have created right now. Okay, so this is the functions URL for and render template both I'm using. Okay, so now let's come to the home.html, and here, okay, in this particular file I'm going to have okay, the navigation bars and all those things, and we are going to properly design it, okay, in the next video. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.